Okay, applications. Our first one is from Triple J3 Holdings on 201 and 203 East Main Street.
Tell us the story, Jeff.
Yeah, so we, Triple J3 Holdings, we purchased the property, and we closed on it in the September timeframe. And we're in the process of, well, we're about 95% of the way done with interior demolition. And we'd like to get started on the outside, because what we'd like to do is, we want to really beautify the entire property. So we want to completely take down all the brick that's on the outside on the 201 building and replace it with all new brick. We also, in the course of our demolition, we took all, and you're welcome to stop in whenever you'd like to see, because well, you know what it used to look like and what it kind of looks like now. We got rid of all the grills and all the kitchen equipment they had there, took it down to the walls, and there's a giant 14 by 6 foot cutout and supported. It used to be a giant window. So we want to go ahead and put that back. It's on the Church Street side. We want to put that back, put nice windows in there, brick everything, put all new brick on the outside of the building, on the 201 building. On the 203 building, it's got that beautiful decorative concrete. It's got like the little balls on it. We peeled up the wood placards that they had on the siding that they have on the front on the outside. And underneath that is all that same brick, but it's unpainted. So what we want to do is take down the wood siding and repaint the front of the building, and then fix the side wall of the 203 building. It's got that hole there, fix that and paint that. And we'd also like to put a rooftop bar, an outdoor seating area up on the roof. And one of the other things we want to do besides putting the brick in, replacing the windows, putting in real nice Pella windows on the first floor, and then up on top where the apartments are upstairs, and then replace all the old windows that are there, put all new windows in, and then in the back side of the building in the alley that's by the old hospital, paint that, just because it's just right now exposed cinder blocks. We want to paint that so it's eye appealing. We want to create a beautiful centerpiece in the town, because it's right there in the middle of the town. We want people when they walk in to say, wow, that's a beautiful, what's going on there? That's a beautiful spot. Let's go check it out. So that's our plan. We don't know we're gonna have a wine bar and like a tapas and charcuterie board kind of operation on, and this is the plan, on the 201 side and up top. In the basement, we want to have an event center, kind of like a speakeasy kind of look, event center down in the basement. We completely put French drains in and completely dry lock the walls, and
That's awesome.
yeah, it's really
Down there.
yeah. And then so I mean, you go down there now, you can't even tell, because before it smelled pretty bad, but it's pretty good, pretty nice right now.
Well, we're down there. It's bone dry. You can't smell any mildew.
Yeah, I was in there when it flooded, when they first took over the restaurant, and it was, I mean, you know, they just didn't know what to do. But I mean, that's awesome that you got that repaired.
Yeah. So that's done and that's fixed. And then we're gonna have like Airbnb up on the third floor up there, because that was all. It's set up for 2 apartments up there, but it's all pretty much open. So we the tile floor there, all the tiles had peeled up and whatnot. So we peeled that all down, and then we took down all the ceilings, and it has beautiful shiplap wood on all the ceilings on the inside of there. So I was saying to Nancy that we were expecting some very bad things when we got in there and started ripping and tearing, and we found very, very few bad things, and found some really wonderful, beautiful things, like on the 203 building on the main floor where the dining room used to be. Underneath the drop ceiling, beautiful tin ceiling.
So,
with beautiful
I remember
corner
the
pieces. Yeah, I say you guys are welcome to stick your heads in whenever you'd like. I'd be happy to take you through it and let you
Yeah,
see.
awesome. I like that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come down there and see it as long as I ain't jackhammering that.
No, you're absolutely welcome whenever
You
you
can hear
want.
that echo down the road.
Yeah.
You know, the big thing about that building that's there now, the way it exists is, I remember whenever I was a really small kid here in town, and before historic preservation became a thing here in town, there were a lot of modifications made at that time that weren't congruent to the time period for which the building was originally constructed. Am I saying that the right way?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, of
Absolutely.
course, it's not even close to what the original building was, because that was a wood frame building
Yes, it was.
on the corner.
You know.
I've got a picture of it if you want to see one.
Oh yeah, I've not seen one.
Yeah, Mike Palos, they own the building next to where the yoga studio is. They
Yeah.
just sent me a picture this afternoon of the old, if I could approach, if you would.
Yeah, okay, please.
Um,
I think that's the picture I was trying to find. That is the picture I was trying to find for you to show you that day. I couldn't find it.
My goodness.
Yeah, so where the 201 building is was an old wooden
You never know.
two-story.
No.
So you sure you don't want to take it all down and put wood back up?
Yeah. No, because, well, the other thing we did when we tore down the drop ceiling in the 201 building, thank you. You know, we didn't know what to expect. We thought it was going to be wood joists. They're all steel beams. So the thing's built like and you saw it, Steve, right? It's.
And it's actually already framed out for a staircase to go up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really? That's nice.
It was framed that way in steel.
If the fire gets too hot downstairs, just go upstairs.
Isn't that crazy?
You know, these type questions that we don't get approached with many projects that are downtown like this to this extent. Is there any painted brick underneath that stuff at all?
No, the two-story building is actually blocked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
The
201 building is right.
the brick on
Crazy.
the old restaurant part, it only goes up so far, and it was added. I don't know when it was added because it's not old at all.
But he's talking about putting up new brick and then painting the new brick?
No.
No. He's gonna put a.
I misunderstood.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is.
Taking that brick off and putting all brick.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, because when you look, especially in the Church Street side, the brick is all, it's different years that they filled in doors and did it. So we're gonna tear all of that down. And then this is a sample of the
Oh,
type of brick.
that'd be
we're
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd look great.
Great.
Looked like it's been here for a long time.
Oh, we can picture that.
But it's just
There you go.
it's just brick veneer. It's not a brick on block. It's a frame building.
I need to see old Henry Joe, but I'm excited about it. It's new.
Well, thank you. Yeah, so are we. We love the town, we love the community, and we love to see downtown just it's growing and being beautiful.
Back to those original windows.
Yes.
Jeff, that were there. I mean, what are your plans for the type of, when you say you're gonna put up panel windows, are you gonna use like a, sometimes it's an 8/8, it's a
4/4.
4/4. Okay.
This is a sample of the type of windows, and then the Pella behind it. It's got the Pella
Like this right here?
breakdown. We circled what we
Okay.
are going to do. But yeah, Steve's got the color rendering right there.
This is what it's going to be on Church Street side.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Now we don't know if it's going to be brown or white, but we're going to do whatever's going to match and be working with the town.
Right.
A lot of people are using black now, aren't they?
Well, it's a fad,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we don't dictate color.
No, we don't. And I'm really excited that you're doing this to this building to preserve it and save it. And at least you've got the whole foundation area secured and ready to withstand the test of time for the future. That's great.
Yeah, one of the other things that we're doing, and the one challenge that we had, it wasn't even really a challenge, but on the 203 building, on the main floor there where the dining room was, they have a 2x10, three of them together, beams that that's holding up the whole floor. And in the middle, has like a 3-inch dip in it because there was a fire at one point that burned through and burned the top of those logs. And I guess they put the fire out and they got wet and just sagged over time. So we're completely replacing that, putting new LVLs in, and so the building it'll last another 100 years.
Wow.
when you're done with
What
that.
kind of floor is on that second floor? Is it a hardwood floor or what's up there?
It is, but what happened is that they had the tiles up there and they had that old black tar glue that they did. So we tried to see if we could scrape it off to get to the wood floors and all, and
Can't.
no, so we'll put new flooring over the top of that, probably a wood floor on top of
It'd
it.
make a great subfloor.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah, it's not going anywhere, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
And then the windows on the two-story part, they've already got this, this configuration now.
Yeah.
So it'll just be going back the way it is.
That's,
Yeah, they're in rough shape, so we're just gonna put
Yeah.
new ones.
and I guess what I was talking about painting the masonry, I guess what I was, what you were talking about was the backside in the alleyway back there.
That and the cinder blocks on there, and then
They need to be sealed anyway.
yeah, they're exposed and open, so yeah, we want to paint it so they look good and seal them up, and then when we take down the wood on the front of 203, the bricks that are underneath there, the decorative concrete bricks are unpainted. They're gray, so we're gonna repaint them so everything matches.
Okay.
And we will have renderings for next month's meeting, if that's okay.
Well, that'd be great, but if we know what he's doing, would he even have to, we would love to see.
Whatever you guys want, I mean, we can have them for you, have them ready to go and everything, whatever you guys require, we're more than happy to do.
I don't think it'd be necessary to come back next month.
Awesome.
I'd like to see the pictures. That's just.
Yeah, well, I mean, I will be happy to provide them.
That's just me personally.
No,
I'm excited about this.
I'll even, we get approved and I'll just bring it in to give it to you so you have for your files, absolutely. Our architect just didn't have them ready for today, because his mom had a heart
And of
attack.
course, if you have what you're gonna do with the railings or whatever for the rooftop,
Yes.
we will have to see that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, because what our plan is right now, and the architect's got to give us his final renderings on, is we want to, because right now the roof is flush with the edge, so what we want to do is we want to raise it up like about 2 feet of brick, and then on top of that put a wrought iron railing, horizontal rails, and then at the top like an 8-inch decorative wrought iron of like vines and grapes going across the top of that, and then we'll hang flower baskets, and kind of like a New Orleans kind of, with the baskets on the wrought iron on the top of there. And then we'll of course take down the that storage building that's on top, because the only thing that's in there is a water softener. So that's all gonna go.
To the doghouse type thing.
Yeah, it's like a shed on top of the building, and it's like a little teeny tiny water softener, and everything else is empty.
I make the motion that we approve this application.
Is that for both buildings, 201, 203?
Yes.
Motion's been made. Do I hear a second? Any further discussion? Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, like sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, gentlemen.
That is awesome news. I heard y'all were gonna be doing some pretty awesome things with this, and
That's the plan. We're looking forward to it.
I
Yeah.
think, once you get a little bit of your
And
rendition
then new
done, you
business
might
going in the gallery.
put something in the window.
That's-
Oh, yeah?
That's gonna be great.
That's a good idea.
what's
Yeah,
going in there?
yeah,
I've heard
Pictures.
absolutely.
two,
It's a
three
real good
different
idea.
things. I've heard the first thing.
The rooftop will be a good place to watch the parades.
Exactly.
Look
Look down on
like almost like a little general store.